excellent. You're a little high for landing, but you're lined up very nicely. So
I was still giving too much
light
throttle.
plane, you could get it on the runway, but that was a good lineup there. That was just fine. Good. Good decision. Not too steep. Good.
What is going on? You know, this is AlTone and welcome back. So today I just wanted to share with you another video. Went out this week with Gordon again and did some buddy box training with that beautiful aircraft that he built himself. I did try to edit and shorten up a few of these clips so that you wouldn't be sitting here for an hour and a half watching me fly. So let's go ahead and get to the video. Again, listen to some of the instruction that Gordon has actually given to me. And maybe when you go out to fly yourself, maybe you can keep some of those things in mind and it'll make you a better pilot as well.
All right, let's check to make sure you have control again.
Okay.
You give me up elevator. Good. Down elevator and hold. Right bank and hold. Oops, wrong way. Yeah. Left bank and hold. Right rudder and hold. And left rudder. All right. So we get a slight crosswind from across the field. Perfectly fine to take off at an angle to make it more into the wind. You don't have to hold the center line to, you know, follow a rule or anything.
Okay.
But if the crosswind's coming the other way, you're out of luck because we don't want you to point that way and take off over the safety line.
So you're going to need a little bit more space to take off, possibly.
Well, a wind like this, a light plane like this, will come off the ground pretty quick. That's the other nice thing about it. And the wind's really strong. You'll see some people just take off straight across, but you got to be sure you know your airplane can do it. Otherwise, you'll
run into the grass.
Yeah, you'll be in the beans. All right, I'll go up a little bit and turn it over to you. Your airplane.
All right.
Timer stop. Timer start.
So let's get in a position, fly parallel the runway, and again, go straight out from us. If we can get it started, we'll do a horizontal 8. You can climb a little bit. And use your throttle for that. Now you're flying away from us now.
Okay, so you're going to turn. Whoops.
Yep. There you go.
What's going on here? Okay, we need to turn around.
Let me take it back.
Yeah. That was interesting. What was that, like a pocket of air or something I hit down there?
I don't know.
Because it looked like it drooped on me, and I didn't do anything that I know of to cause it to go down.
I hear that a lot from students.
I don't think that I did. Well, that's what I'm saying.
All right, your airplane.
Okay.
So try to fly parallel the runway now until you're right out in front of us, and then it'll be a left turn to point away from us. You can add a little throttle. Do your turn now. There you go. Straighten it out when you're perpendicular. Straighten it out. Right stick. Yeah. All right. Do a right turn. The wind will make you drift a little bit down towards the left, so you can extend your right turns upwind and do a left turn now. All we're doing is practicing the motion for a horizontal 8. I'm not worried about how perfect it is. Left turn, left turn. There you go.
I was trying to get a little bit of height. And
yeah, you don't need quite that much throttle.
yeah, that has to be what it is.
Yeah, the net effect of the throttle, no matter what you do, is it's going to climb.
Okay.
And you need to come back a little closer too.
Okay, I'm going to come back to the left.
There's two types of students. One that likes to fly on top of my head, and others that like to fly as far away from me as they can. And you apparently are the latter.
I think I have my moments when I'm on top of us too.
So just do a left turn until you're pointed away from us, perpendicular to the runway.
Okay.
Now do a gentle right turn upwind. Start now. Try to keep it fairly big, because again, the wind will blow you to the left. So doing horizontal 8s, we want to make the circles bigger upwind. That's all right. Keep it coming around till it's perpendicular to the runway. Now go left. There you go. And then come around till it's perpendicular to the runway. Okay, not too bad. The altitude is you climbed during the last part of it there, but that also could have been the wind. But the wind is blowing you to our left. So when you want to do maneuvers and ground reference them, just remember that like the right turns that we do upwind need to be bigger, and we have to control it a little bit to get back to where we started. Same deal. The left turns downwind can be smaller. So go ahead and start a figure 8 now, horizontal 8. Now go right. Right turn, make a fairly large upwind. Use your elevator to maintain altitude. Tighten it up if you need to. Alright, now go left. More left. See, the wind will blow you away there.
Yeah.
Now you may have to go straight upwind to get back to the center point. That's okay. Ooh, you're climbing. You must be on the elevator a little bit. Alright, so come back around, get near the runway, and come from the left and parallel to it. We'll try it again.
Okay. Where I'm at on throttle, it's about a little bit over 50%.
Yeah, that's probably about right. It's descending slightly. You may want to bump it up when you start turning. So, left turn will take it away from us. Immediately go right, circle upwind, add some throttle. Don't turn too sharply now. Alright, tighten it up now. Use your elevator to help with the tighten. There you go, good. Now go left. Use your elevator as needed to maintain altitude. Open the, you can use your elevator or open the turn up, and you did the latter, which is fine. And somehow when you come out of that, you're flying pretty fast, you get into the wind and it climbs.
Right.
So if you've used the throttle in the turn and you're turning into the wind, you can expect it to zoom like that. You can anticipate that eventually and reduce the throttle.
Okay.
Or help use the elevator to hold it down. So just fly down to the left of the runway. Try to fly straight over the runway now.
Okay.
Left to right. And what I'm beating you up on is being able to put the airplane where you want to.
Right.
So you can call it precision flying, or you can call it, being able to put the airplane where you want it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's essentially what you want to do anyway.
Fly straight down the runway. Try to stay parallel all the way down. That'll eventually help with your landing perspective. All right, now you can turn. So do another oval. That's a good altitude and position. If you can hold that but not come in towards us, you'll be in a good position to set up for landings. So now you can start your left turn. And stop, and you'll be straight down the runway. That's not bad. That's not bad. Try to stay on the center line now. Come right a little bit. There you go. Right then left, as I said last time. When we're trying to fly the center line like that, if we make a correction, we have to stop it pretty quickly.
All right.
Otherwise, we go the other way in the wrong direction. Yeah, make another pass. Gentle turn now, not too sharp. Use your elevator to maintain altitude because we don't want to zoom. Yeah, Yeah, so you're kind of zoomed. Did you
Yeah.
increase the throttle in the turn?
I tried to. I didn't. I did late. I was late
Yeah,
doing
you really shouldn't be doing that. If you're trying to set up for landing, you don't want to be increasing your speed.
I understand. Yeah, I was worried that I was going too, getting too low though. But that's, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
shouldn't
so
have.
the cure to what you did there is start a little higher, glide a little more,
Okay.
and then you won't worry about the ground. You can fly the plane slower, so you're on the throttle now.
Right. Yeah.
That's why men go fast. What we want to do in the downwind is just stabilize a nice slow airspeed.
Okay.
Now on the horizontal 8s, with the wind blowing, we start away from us and we kind of extend it and go upwind, because we know when we start turning the wind's going to blow us back. We try to end up in the same place and then we go the other way. I'm a little lower than I'd like you to do these.
Alright.
But again, the wind is going to blow us away, so this circle gets larger whether we wanted it or not, and then we have to maybe fly back towards center a little bit and then get back to where we started.
Alright.
Alright, so you're airplane.
Alright.
Yeah, so just come down the runway and start that over again.
Okay.
Left turn, come to the runway. You're descending, so add some power. Good, flat towards us now. Good. That's what I asked you to do, so you put it where I wanted it. So climb a little bit, and when you get right abeam of us, do your left turn perpendicular to the runway, like now. And start your right turn, remembering that you probably have to fly straight upwind a little bit. So not too steep when you're flying upwind, steepen it when you get to the downwind part of the turn, like now. There you go. Up, up. There you go. Left, left, left now. Keep it turning, the wind's blowing you away. You got to steepen it up. Now release, now fly upwind a little bit. Now do your left turn away from us. Yeah, that's better. You climbed a whole lot there.
Right, yeah.
From as far as positioning it, you're getting what I was trying to tell you to do. So
Okay, I'm gonna try coming back this way again, but I know I got a long way to go to get that side.
so you can start a left or right turn, yeah. Go all the way around the left until you're pointed away from us. Oh, I was going to say, you had a good opportunity to start at horizontal 8 there. That's all right. That's good position. So right, left turn away from us, and then immediately start your right turn. Extend the upwind portion by kind of flying straight for a little while. All right, right, tighten it up. Tighten it up, up, up. There you go. Fly away from us now.
Did not mean to get over us.
You're doing good. Left, 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 left. You ended up in the same spot. More or less at the same altitude. Tighten it up now. And then fly straight into the wind for a little bit. And then complete your left turn. Yeah, that's better. You're getting the drift.
Now I'm kiting a little bit. Okay, let me see if I can.
Yeah. Yeah. Now left. Now tighten it up. Fly straight a little bit. And then finish the turn, and you'll end up right where we started, more or less. Much better. See? You're getting it. Particularly in the wind, you're getting it. So that's good.
Try it one more time.
Yeah. control your turns to get what you want out of it. And that's exactly why we're doing it.
I'm gonna do a pass on the.
Okay.
Give myself a break for a second.
Sure. You're high. The wind will blow you a long ways down there, so you got to start turning early. Stop turning. Fly it. Yeah, good stop. You didn't zoom. Fly it at us for a little bit, and you'll get right over the runway. Much better. You're doing fine. Straight down now. Fight the wind. Straight down all the way. Add full power for the go around. Even though you got plenty of altitude, I want you to get in the habit of going to full power, because when we get low and want to abort a landing, you're going to need full power.
It's about time to land already?
Hmm?
Is it about time to land already?
In a few minutes. 2 minutes maybe. So
sure.
The wind is blowing you way away.
Yeah.
You gotta turn. Stop turning. There you go. Good.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
So you can ease off the throttle to get lower. Come left a little bit. Point it at us. Now you're centered. There you go. You may have to crab it. And you have. So that should hold the center if you keep the attitude there. Full power, go around. There you go. Particularly when you're low on an aborted landing, you don't want to turn too steeply, too sharply, and you didn't, which is good. Because when you're low and slow, if you crank it over too much, you'll run into a lot of trouble. Okay. Start your turn because the wind is blowing you away. Moving pretty quick up. Well, it's supposed to be again, but it is. Stop turning. Yeah. So I was a little late, but now fly it at us. And pretty much you're over center, so you can reduce the throttle and let it come down a little bit. Now increase the throttle to hold altitude. Come right a little bit. Then left. Full power, go around. Okay. Good. You're keeping it over the runway pretty good, all things considered. So I'm encouraged. You can see how fast it goes downwind.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm trying to get it straight.
Start your turn early because the wind will blow you a long ways away.
Trying to.
But you still got to stop now. There you go.
Right.
Point it at us. Some more. Left, left, left. I'm sorry. Right, right, right. Now you're over. Good. Fly it straight down now. Altitude, please. There you go. Good. That's a nice pass in the wind. Not too sharp a turn there.
I just want to get up over those trees over there.
One more pass and then I'll take it.
Okay. And
yeah, turn. Ease off the throttle. Stop turning. So you had to overturn.
Yeah.
But now point it at you. There you go. Alright, fly it all the way down now. Add a little power, just a touch. Good. Good, good, good. Full power, go around. Set me up and I'll start a land.
alrighty.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Start your turn, gentle turn now, very gentle because you're out a ways. Ease off the power now. Point it at us. Point it at us. Straighten her out. I'll take it now. Good. You got me right in the center.
I was holding my breath.
Well, you got to remain conscious.
You're right. Well, as I was coming around that last turn, I was like, okay.
The landing gear's working much better like that. Come back. In the grass out here, whether we're flying a tricycle or a tail dragger, it always seems the advice is hold up elevator.
Right, to keep the tail
so
down.
the trick you have to learn is to as it builds up speed and gets ready to come off the ground, to relax that. Otherwise, when you come off the ground, you go like that.
Because it's already got the speed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Your airplane?
Timer stop. Timer start.
Yeah, the wind will put you where it wants you.
You're flying. You're in charge. It'll be a left turn to the runway. Don't let the wind blow you into the amphitheater. Good. That was a good recovery and turns. You were pointed at us, and you got plenty of time to find the center line. So. Right now, you're right over the outer edge.
Okay. Now too far away.
Yeah. So you correct one way and counter correct immediately. Or pretty quick, I guess is the right way to say it. Good, not too sharp a turn.
Try off that. Too far off.
Good. Yeah, now you're close to center. Good.
Come on back over. Come on back over. Okay.
Yeah, your corrections were correct and well timed. It's just a matter of being a little gentle with it. Good, right down the center. Very good. Start your turn now because of the wind. Your wings were kind of parallel to the line of sight to the corner. Now stop. Excellent. You're a little high for landing, but you're lined up very nicely. So
Yeah, I was
with
still
this
giving
wind
too
and a
much
light
throttle.
plane, you could get it on the runway. But that was a good lineup there. That was just fine. Good. Good decision. Not too steep. Good.
Okay.
So come down the runway this time and go out for horizontal 8.
Okay.
You're lined up with the runway well. You should be able to get a beam of us in good order.
Okay, start my turn here. A little bit more.
You can just wait on it. Now straighten it out. See? Ease into it right on center. Perfect.
Okay. So left.
Yep. Now
Straighten
right.
up.
Yeah. Remember to extend your upwind legs and tighten your downwind. There you go. Excellent. Now the other way.
A little bit sloppy, but
Yeah, that's all right. Your altitude is fairly consistent. You're climbing a little there. Tighten it. Extend your upwind. Get to center. Turn. Excellent. Very good. Much better.
thank you. Let me circle back around and come back and try it again, I guess.
Sure. Use this to practice your alignment and also your horizontal eights. Get 2 for 1 here. Nice and tight. You can open it up. There. Just in time. You're still out over the outer edge, but that's okay for what you're trying to do here. Now you're closer to center. All right, I'm not going to say anything.
I got a bee flying around my head.
Excellent. You got on the elevator right as you
Yeah.
you need to do that.
Yeah, I did it by mistake.
That's okay. I saw you get off the elevator, so that was very nice and tight.
Whoops.
I got it.
Thank you.
Don't roll the airplane over and get upside down just yet.
No.
All right. Your airplane.
Alrighty. Hello, Mr.
Yeah, mind
Hawk.
the bird.
Okay, let's get back a little bit closer.
Timer
Slow
stop.
down. Now the wind stopped, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Good. Good. You opened it up just at the right time. You ended up right over center.
Timer start.
Good.
Timer start.
Good. Climbed again. Those were
All
nice
right.
and tight. You don't have to be that tight, but that was fine.
I wasn't trying to, but
Well,
I think I was thinking about the wind that I had before.
Yep. If that helps you position them, eventually you want to learn to be able to do them tight. So I'm not. Good. You ended up over center again. Good, good, good. Control your altitude.
Whoops.
I
Too
have
much.
it.
Okay.
All right, your airplane.
Have control.
And you can practice these going left first if you like.
Okay.
And then come around and go right. Extend your upwind. Good. Now go
Okay.
right. And then complete. Good, you tightened it.
Still getting some altitude though.
Yep, yep, you did. All right. Good.
Okay, I'm gonna go left this time. Oops.
Yeah, too sharp.
Okay.
Yeah, you felt totally out of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let me come back around. I was good.
Good. You rolled out of that good. Now you did zoom. You're flying pretty fast, so
Right.
that's why it zoomed. You might want to add a little throttle for your maneuvers.
Okay, I think we might be losing.
Ah, okay.
Structure has control.
Yeah, I'm full throttle right now.
Yeah, these are Spectrum. I'm sorry, Brand X batteries. So
Timer stop.
I think it was you that told me there was a bad batch of
Timer
these.
start.
No, it wasn't me.
Somebody said that Spectrum had some trouble recently.
Uh.
I think. Excellent. Very good. Much better.
Thank you. Let me circle back around and come back and try it again, I guess.
Sure. Use this to practice your alignment and also your horizontal eights. Get 2 for 1 here. Nice and tight. You can open it up. There, just in time. You're still out over the outer edge, but that's okay for what you're trying to do here. Now you're closer to center. Alright, I'm not going to say anything.
I got a bee flying around my head.
Excellent. You got on the elevator right as you...
Yeah.
You need to do that.
Yeah, I did it by mistake.
Yep, that's okay. I saw you get off the elevator, so that was very nice and tight.
Whoops.
I got it.
Thank you.
Don't roll the airplane over and get upside down just yet.
No.
Right. Your airplane.
Alrighty. Hello, Mr.
Yeah, mind
Hawk.
the bird.
Okay, let's get back a little bit closer.
Time of
Slow
start.
down. Now the wind stopped, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Good. Good. You opened it up just at the right time. You ended up right over center.
Time of start.
Good.
Time of start.
Good. Climbed again. Those were
Right.
nice and tight. You don't have to be that tight, but that was fine.
I wasn't trying to, but
Well,
I think I was thinking about the wind that I had before.
Yep. If that helps you position them, eventually you want to learn to be able to do them tight. So I'm not... Good. You ended up over center again. Good, good, good. Control your altitude.
Whoops.
I
Too
have
much.
it.
Okay.
All right, your airplane.
Have control.
And you can practice these going left first if you like.
Okay.
And then come around and go right. Extend your upwind. Good. Now go
Okay.
right. And then complete. Good, you tightened it.
Still gained some altitude though.
Yep, yep, you did. All right. Good.
Okay, I'm gonna go left this time. First.
Yeah, too sharp.
Okay.
Yeah, you felt totally out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me come back around. I was good.
Good. You rolled out of that good. Now you did zoom. You're flying pretty fast, so
Right.
that's why it zoomed. Might want to add a little throttle for your maneuvers.
Okay, I think we might be losing.
Ah, okay.
Structure has control.
Yeah, I'm full throttle right now.
Yeah, these are Spectrum. I'm sorry, Brand X batteries. So
Time of stop.
I think it was you that told me there was a bad batch of these.
Stop.
No, it wasn't me.
Somebody said that Spectrum had some trouble recently.
Huh.
We got 3 of them that were out of the bad batch.
So hopefully you enjoyed watching me fly again today. And you know, like I said, we're going to get back out, try to find another calm day. The wind was picking up toward the end of that, so he's going to be actually, and I'm also going to be paying close attention to the weather moving forward, so we can get a really calm day, so I can get out and do some of the same patterns and figure 8s and all of that. Had a little trouble maintaining altitude. What I would suggest for you is this. If you are out flying and you have the ability to get your hands on something like a 400 millimeter, this is one of my warbirds I've received recently, and if you get out and fly one of those, smaller planes are much harder to fly. The larger ones you will actually learn to fly on because they're a lot more forgiving when it comes to, and they're not tossed around in the wind as much as some of these smaller ones. This little warbird is pretty fast, so I will be putting out a video, if I haven't already, on this one soon. It's pretty fast and you don't have a lot of time to make up for mistakes. But if you're out flying by yourself and you have a plane such as this one that actually has some type of safe technology on it, you can fly that, keep your finger on safe, practice using the safe. Practice before you even go out using safe, turning safe on, turning safe off. That way you can be familiar with the safe. That safe will act as a trainer for you, so that when you're flying and you're practicing and it gets out of control a little bit, immediately hit that safe button and allow it to level itself off, and then put it back in expert or advanced mode and continue to fly. Believe it or not, I was surprised that after doing that training, I went out and I actually flew one of my warbirds. I actually have both of these. I flew one of them and I was able to fly it in normal mode, including my Sport Cub. I was able to fly that in normal mode as well. Again, switching safe back on as needed, but I was very surprised at how well that actually worked for me. So, hope this helped you in some way. If it did, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Have an absolutely fantastic day. I will continue to share my experience moving forward until solo. As long as you're showing interest, I'll do that. Thank you so much again. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.